The following presentation has been closed captioned.
Well, let's see, we've got lots of choices. Dad's Bachelor Chili Bowl. That sounds pretty good. Mom's Shrimp or Chicken Spectacular. Gee, I hope they can tell the difference. Aunt Selma's Chicken Salad. Wait a minute. Excuse me, what's Grandma's denture soda?
Today on Walt Disney World Inside Out, the unique, diverse, and always delicious food of Walt Disney World. Sure, we got the hamburgers, pizza, and popcorn, but did you know we've also got many themed and gourmet restaurants? Join Scott and friends as they explore food, Dumbo, and more food. It's all up ahead on the May Food and Fun episode of Walt Disney World Inside Out.
Hi, I'm Scott Herriot, and welcome to Walt Disney World Inside Out, the show that goes behind the scenes to show you this place like no one else can. And today, one of my favorite subjects, food. And to start off with, we're at the Primetime Cafe at the Disney MGM Studios, a place dedicated to those wonderful Ma and Pa family meals of the 50s.
Scott! Oh, Scott! Hello, dear. So glad you could come home for lunch today. Uncle Ernie and Aunt Thelma will be pleased as punch to see you.
And speaking of Ma, this is Mom, one of the servers here at the Primetime Cafe, and a great example of how here at Walt Disney World we believe that if you're going to have a theme park, well, everything should be themed, including the food and family. How do they come up with all this? Well, I went over to the Brown Derby at the Disney MGM Studios and talked with research and development chef Keith Keogh.
You're so cute. Who are you talking to?
We're here with Keith Keogh. Keith, what is it you exactly do?
I'm the executive chef of research and development here at Walt Disney World, and come up with the new creative ideas, bring the teams together, try to find out what the new creative foods are that are out there, and keep us on the cutting edge of the culinary profession and food in general.
And you got that hat as a result of that?
Yes, and the better we do our jobs, the taller the hats get.
Keith, I've been dying to know, what is a handwich?
It's a sub kind of roll that instead of being served in a long fashion, sandwich fashion, the bread is hollowed out so that you can stuff the meats inside and eat it actually like a cone. So you can walk, talk, and eat.
And have a free
eat as you go kind of thing. Yeah, it's a sandwich.
There. How do you develop the specific menus around the park?
We try to theme it in to whatever environment we're putting that menu in. If you take the Brown Derby here, for instance, if you look around on the walls, this is a recreation of a famous restaurant out of the Los Angeles areas in the 30s. And we have to make sure that we have themed items here on the menu because there are people that remember that.
Right.
We have here the Brown Derby Cobb salad. Cobb salad.
You have the original Cobb salad?
The original. It's big all over the country, but originally it was invented at the Brown Derby. And this is made exactly the way it was done during the 30s. Along with that, we have some very modern things, the pan-seared items, the things that are really hot on the outside, but always bringing us back to that theme. Somewhere on the core of that menu has to be those themed items.
Now, Keith, don't be modest. There have been many, many awards won here by the Disney Crack Chef Squad, as I like to call them. Tell us about it.
Well, we have many awards, as you're saying. We're very fortunate to have the U.S. culinary team, formerly known as Team USA, headquartered here at Walt Disney World, and we experience a lot or gain a lot from their research and development. Besides that, we have a Disney team. This Disney team, in fact, in 1988 went to the Culinary Olympics and took first among all regional and city teams, winning 13 gold medals, 2 perfect scores, 2 silvers, by far the most successful team at the Olympics.
How'd you guys do in the spare rib toss? tell us a little about some of these lost flavors.
If you could visualize the old steak method of smoking that they did in the Northwest, where they take the salmon and put it on the steak and put it over the fire like at a lean-to position and let the smoke drift in. We've used some of their technology to take rods and put it through the snapper or the salmon, put it over a wood-fired pan on top of the stove, slowly smoke it for an hour over the stove and finish it off and then slice it. It's tremendous, very succulent product.
Why is it that the food here at Walt Disney World is so special?
Well, we consider it part of the overall experience. We want to make sure that the guests who expect just the greatest experience on a Thunder Mountain or Tower of Terror from that ride can expect and receive the same thing when they come into this restaurant.
Keith, if I come up with any ideas about new food stuff, I'll make sure I give you a call.
Scott, I've seen you cook. Let's leave that to the professionals. Thanks.
All righty. Check, please.
Have you decided what you'd like, Scotty?
I think I'm going with the meatloaf, Ma.
Really?
Yeah.
Or have you thought about the pot roast? Oh, we make really good pot roast.
Okay, I'll try the pot roast.
Although, the broiled chicken and spuds might be more to your liking.
You know, choosing something to eat at a Walt Disney World restaurant can be just as difficult as choosing amongst the many food items out in the park. I went to the Magic Kingdom to find out what it's all about. All right, give me the chicken and spuds.
Oh, maybe you'd like the meatloaf.
You know, this place really is like home. How about a baked potato with all the fixes? Well, you can find one right here at the Potato Wagon right here in Old Liberty Square. How's that potato?
Pretty good.
Or how about a piece of fruit? That's a healthy choice. It's right next to the Potato Wagon. Or juice. That's good. And, of course, don't forget the egg roll wagon here in Adventureland. These just came out of the fryer, didn't they? But if you ask me, there's nothing quite as unique as a giant smoked turkey leg, found right here at Frontierland, appropriately enough at the Turkey Leg Wagon. Sure, that may be a bit medieval, but, you know, everyone should try one. Come forth and taste of the leg! Yeah!
Riquísimo, muy bueno.
So, you enjoying your turkey leg?
Yep.
Oh, sorry.
Yep.
Yeah. Crust! Patty! Baked! Look out for the pole! Oh, I got you now! I'm a turkey leg with a lower jaw. I know. Yeah, don't mind me, I'm just pulling your leg. So is that a snack or a meal?
Actually, it's both. It's a schmeal.
Schmozzle.
Us and Pepper Incorporated.
It's the turkey workout. There we go. Huh? Hey, are the turkeys this good in Kentucky?
I don't think I've ever had a turkey this good.
They're huge, aren't they?
They're big, they're delicious.
You know, I hate to tell you this, but they actually, the ones here, they use Kentucky turkeys as feed. La 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 la, la 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 la, do the turkey conga. We're doing the turkey conga. Well, come on, do the turkey conga, everybody. Boy, it's like Thanksgiving all year long, isn't it? You know, some of the turkey people might have a problem with that, but frankly, I don't think they have a leg to stand on. Turkey. 23, 24, 25. Good meatloaf. Probably answers the age-old question, what does Scott Herriot really like to eat? And, you know, we also found out what Dumbo the Flying Elephant likes to eat in a little guess game we have over at the Magic Kingdom. But first, puree. Dumbo the Flying Elephant, a timeless attraction. That's right, for over 23 years, Dumbo and his perfectly cloned identicates have been flying around and around and around, and isn't it time somebody fed them? With me now are four families, each chosen for their incredible athletic ability, their keen sense of adventure, and for the fact that they just happen to be walking by. Hi, who are you? Where are you from?
We're the Tomlinsons, and we're from Kingwood, Texas.
The DeVrieses from Kalamazoo, Michigan.
We're the Zelenskys from Muskegon, Michigan.
We're the Jennings family from Denver, Colorado.
All right, our kids are going to be flying around in their own personalized little Dumbos. They grab one of these wet, multicolored, slimy-colored peanuts. And remember, you throw them to, not at your parents. And, oh, by the way, there's a Florida law prohibiting you hitting a host upside the head with a wet sponge. All right, you understand? Everything going to be cool? Okay, now you've got the easy part. And now, of course, the parents whose job, as always, is to be the bag. Let's say that together. Be the bag.
Be the bag.
Fine, that's really good. You look mighty spiffy as well. Very nice. Now, whatever family catches the most peanuts in their particular bag, you win the grand prize. Isn't that exciting? Simple enough? Yeah. But if you catch a peanut from a kid from not in your family, he has to live with you for a year. All right. Hey, remember, please don't do it for us because it's slimy and it's wet and it's messy. Do it for Dumbo. Okay? Any questions before we go on?
No.
All right. Get ready. Get set. Go nuts! See how the family did. Hi, did you guys have a good time? Yeah. That's the end of our game. Did you have a good time? Next time you may want to wear some pants.
Yeah, I think so.
They're counting. Who do we have? This is the Selinsky family. We talk to them now. There's the Jennings family. They're counting right now. Hey, there's a puppy in here.
There is.
Yeah. Here we are with the final results. We have the DeVries family with a grand total of 8 peanuts and a large soft drink. How'd that get in there?
Fell from the sky.
Hi, who would have known? Nice job. Way to go. Let's go on to the Zelinsky family. They have 10. 10. Nice job. Did you enjoy yourself?
Yes.
Good.
Thank you.
All right, we're moving on. Now to the Tomlinson family with a grand total of 12. 12. Oh, did you have fun? Okay, and now, could there possibly be more? We don't. Let's see. The Jennings family with 14 are grand winners. The Jennings family, nice job. But everyone's a winner here at Walt Disney World. That's so. Everybody here is going to win a plush, cute, lovable Dumbo toy. There they are. The referees are handing them out now, as well as a year's supply of peanut brittle. There it is. But to our grand prize winners, the Jennings with their 14 peanuts, we have our extra special Dumbo Peanut Butter Award, the only major award in America that sticks to the roof of your mouth. There you go. Do you have any final things you'd like to say?
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, all right. Hey. All right, we'll be back with more Family Feud right after this.
Scott, you call that a clean plate?
Well, sort of, except for the vegetables, because I just learned that they grow these things in the ground.
Not all veggies are grown that way. At the land at Epcot 95, they grow them hydroponically. In fact, Cousin Ed Begley Jr. took a walk over there.
That sounds like another segment coming up.
Hi, I'm Ed Begley Jr. here at Epcot 95, where you can see new and amazing discoveries of the real world every day. Why am I here today? I'll tell you why. Because I heard the Land Pavilion has a new Circle of Life film, it has a new Food Rocks concert, and it has some great shops and restaurants. It also is utilizing new and scientific methods to grow food. Do you like food? I like food. Come with me. I know what you're thinking. Isn't he incredibly lifelike? It's the newest interactive version of Disney audio animatronics. Thanks so much for coming to Disney World. Have a nice tour. Thank you very much.
Hi, Ed. Welcome to the land.
Peggy, I've been looking forward to meeting you.
Heard you were going to be at the land today. I'm one of the plant nutritionists here, and I work with hydroponics.
Great. Well, I would like to get a tour of the facility. What kind of tours do you have available?
We have 2 different tours. One is our Living with the Land boat ride, which gives you an overview of the whole greenhouses. And then we also have a behind-the-scenes walking tour.
Walking tour. I got my walking shoes on. Let's go.
Great.
Now tell me, what sort of gardening techniques do you use here?
Well, our plants are all grown hydroponically, and in this particular greenhouse, we grow the plants aeroponically. But the basics of hydroponics is that you grow without soil, and the way you do that is by still providing the water and the nutrients and the support that the soil would normally give the plant, but you do it in some creative way or some unusual way. Like here, we have this big hollow column, or basically a big tube. The nutrient solution gets sprayed from the top and collects onto the roots, so they get all the water and nutrients that they need from that spray. This lettuce is being grown aeroponically, a specific type of hydroponics, and these roots are just hanging down inside the open area inside this frame, being sprayed with nutrient solution.
Do you grow food for mass production here?
Actually, we do. Here in this greenhouse, we do harvest the lettuce, the squash, and many of the herbs. But in our production greenhouse, we harvest even more additional crops.
Let's look at that.
Well, here we are in our production greenhouse where we use hydroponic techniques that, on a large scale, can feed people real food, real vegetables. We grow eggplant, cucumbers, tomatoes, peppers, lettuce, many different things. This is our tropical greenhouse where we grow fruit like bananas, pineapple, papaya, even cacao. In this area, we're using something called intercropping.
What's that?
Growing more than one plant in the same space. See, the cacao plant prefers semi-shade, so we planted it under a much taller plant, the coconut, to provide that needed shade.
Sounds pretty high-tech to me.
This is where we do some really high-tech stuff. This is our biotechnology lab.
What's going on here?
Well, we're using a process called tissue culture. And in tissue culture, we take a little piece of a plant, like a piece of a stem or leaf, or even a single cell from a plant. And under sterile conditions, in sealed vessels, we can propagate that plant. Basically, make more plants identical to the one that we started from.
Now, we've lost a lot of habitat over the years due to development. There's no substitute for preserving those lands, of course, but once plants are lost, we talk a lot about endangered animals. What about endangered plants?
Well, you're exactly right. There are a lot of plant species that are becoming endangered, and in fact, some of our scientists have gone out into those areas, collected plants, and now in the laboratory are using tissue culture processes to multiply the numbers of those plants so that eventually we can put them back out into preserved areas.
Now, I'm a vegetarian, so for me, this is like a kid in a candy store. Is there any place here in the park where I can get some of these vegetables you've grown?
You bet. These vegetables are harvested and delivered to the Garden Grill and the Sunshine Season Food Fair restaurants right here in the Land Pavilion. In fact, we harvest over 20 tons of produce annually.
It's been a lot of walking for me. I'm a little hungry. You want to get a bite to eat?
Sure.
Let's go.
J'aimerais voir qui. Why French? Well, they may not speak it here at the Primetime Cafe, but believe it or not, they actually speak it in France over at the World Showcase at Epcot 95. And let's face it, you can't do a show on Disney food without taking a look at the many international World Showcase restaurants. J'aimerais voir cuire une patate frite.
Bonjour Scott, comment allez-vous? Voilà vos patates frites. Voulez-vous un peu de ketchup?
No, I wanted to see a French fry cook, not a French fry cook, which is, I'm assuming, you. Do you like Jerry Lewis?
Oui.
Yeah. Hello, fellow world travelers. Welcome to the World Showcase, a great place to experience the sights and sounds of far-off countries, but more importantly, 21 great places to eat. Why don't you come join me as we sample some yummy treats on an around-the-world culinary expedition. You know, there's a good reason why they call this restaurant in France Le Chef de France. World-famous chefs Paul Bocuse, Roger Verger, and the world's most famous dessert and pastry maker Gaston Lenotre run the place. They've taken their knowledge they've gained from their top-rated 3-star restaurants in France and have, of course, applied them to the restaurant menu here. But the results, of course, being 9 stars of goodness. And the portions are always big. I'm eating her. Like Italy. We're in Akron. Italy. Ah, pasta. From A to Z, it's made right here at the original Alfredo's of Rome. That's right, Alfredo's, the same guy who started Alfredo's in Rome, New York, and Boca Raton. Planned this one, too. They got a lot of walking to do. How about a meal overlooking the Thames in England? From fish and chips to cottage pie to a delicious trifle. Nothing beats having a dish in merry old England at the Rose and Crown. Bully. Bully, I said. Well, as we come to the close of our expedition, you may be asking yourselves, what about the countries of the World Showcase, such as Japan, Germany, Mexico, China, Morocco, and the American Adventure? Well, sure, they've got authentic restaurants, but frankly, I'm full.
Cleaned your plate.
Yes, I did. And I polished it, too. Why, look at that. I can even see myself. Wait a minute, that's not me. It looks like the luau over at the Polynesian Resort. Polynesian Resort, a little bit of the South Seas brought to Walt Disney World. Of course, this includes some great island food, but what would the South Seas be without a nightly dinner luau?
This show, the luau, takes you through a journey through Polynesia, through food, visiting all the islands of Polynesia, and the spirit of the Polynesian islands, the people, and basically just having a great time.
Luau, you have not only food but entertainment, which is song and dance, and it's basically just a lot of fun, and it's done with family and friends.
A luau is a celebration. They can celebrate luau in many ways. Just come and celebrate a birthday get-together, just to get together. You can call it a luau. Translated, basically, it's just a feast, a party, and a good time. As always, it's best to have more food than not enough. And Hawaiian style, there's always plenty food.
My favorite part of the show is audience participation, getting the kids up, the adults up, and just having fun with them.
Here you go, Scott. My very special dessert for good boys and girls. The hot rod.
Wow, it looks scrumptious, Ma. Listen, while I dive into this tasty treat, why don't we take a look at what's coming up in the months ahead at Walt Disney World?
It's going to be a great summer at Walt Disney World, and nothing cools off this summer like a trip to Walt Disney World's 3 water theme parks, River Country, Typhoon Lagoon, and the brand new Blizzard Beach, where a melting mountain of snow means miles of watery slides. And if you're into thrills, you won't want to miss the extended hours of Shriek Out Summer at the Disney MGM Studios. Also at the Disney MGM Studios, a very special Father's Day celebration for the whole family this June 18th. And launching this summer, you won't want to miss the futuristic sights, sounds, and all the new attractions at the Magic Kingdom's new Tomorrowland. This month through June 4th, watch Epcot 95 bloom with thousands of floral colors for the 2nd Annual International Flower and Garden Festival. And don't forget all the special summer excitement of Innoventions, where the technology of the near future can be discovered today.
And with the completion of this fine meal, we bring to a close yet another episode of Walt Disney World Inside Out. Until next time,
Not so fast, Buccaneer. I just talked to Papa, and he said you didn't do your chores today.
Well, I've been busy with the show.
Oh,
and
come
everything.
on. Now, that's no excuse. We must have had 1,000 people eat here today.
Well...
You're on dish duty.
All right, take it easy. Yeah, I just had that pierced. You may want to just... Okay, here we go. Oh, there's the dishes. Okay.
If you'd like a free copy of the Walt Disney World Vacation Planning video, please call. Air transportation provided by Delta Airlines, the official airline of Walt Disney World.